showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. And the tackle was made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Quick give. It's Richard. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Sells to run, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Leach. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Oh, pressure's coming. Short gain on the play before he slides. They keep pushing forward now. Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. From the gun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Into the end zone for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rebels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Coming onto the field for the first time today, Ja'Kyrion Turner. They believe he is the guy who can really give a jolt of energy to this rushing attack. They believe they can run right here. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. That breaks into the open on the left. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Play action on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Rebels, and they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Looking for a man, it's Cherry. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's shot. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air, it's Cherry. Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, it's Richard. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's shot. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. On the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hold on in the face of the contact.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They were all over it. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we look at the stats of what has been an offensive showcase so far. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Turner. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
There he goes! And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Give to the fullback. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On the return, it's Chambers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's shot. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bush is ahead. Powers through the defender. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
In the backfield, it's Miller.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Changing the routes with his receivers. Using his legs, it's Turner. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Myers on the move. Working the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Cherry. Under pressure. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The throw. Finds his man. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabs it in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just gets rid of it before the Heat.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one is perfect. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Got an alley. He's past the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got some green grass. Enough to move the chains. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Knight. Still looking to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number team, the Missouri Tigers.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Guys?
Holly, thank you. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From deep, it's Chambers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Hoosiers sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Cherry. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Searching for space. what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Keep it on the ground. There's some daylight. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Plows his way ahead. There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Open on the left side is Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They're all over him. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Daniels. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Miller. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense made a good play, knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. The give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's got it. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Moving out to the right. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gotta make the play on fourth. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second and long here. First carry of the season for this transfer. Nice move to pick up yardage. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Give to the running back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Now they'll try the right side. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I think at this point of the game, down 2.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Daniels. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Snap it to the back. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Knocked down immediately.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
3rd and long coming up. The give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Breaks into the open. He's going to try to run it, but he might as well just get down. They've got this game in hand. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
That is add the insult to injury. Running the football late, could have taken a knee, could have ran the clock out, but those stats count, those stats matter, and this handshake with the coaches might get a little more interesting.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.